Hi YouTube. As you can see, I'm out and about this morning, but I wanted to get a quick recording in here for you guys. I'm running errands. I have not been back to work because of the virus. I understand that a lot of people have been furloughed. I don't know if you guys have been trying to take advantage of unemployment, and if you're self-employed, they have special provisions for people who are self-employed. And I know that one of them is the pandemic unemployment insurance. You can apply for either one of those in your state. And when you do, and you're approved, in addition to the amount that the state is going to give you, you will receive an additional $600 a week from the government because of the pandemic. And this will carry on through the year 2021. So they will continue to pay you until January 2021. So keep that in mind. Other things that you can do, especially like if you're a small business, they have those business loans. I talked about it a lot on some of my videos in Facebook. They have the SBA loans, or small business, the small business, what is the A for? Small business assistance, I believe, which is through the Paycheck Protection Program or Payroll Protection Program, the PPP loans. If you drive Uber or Lyft, you can qualify for one of these loans as a self-employed individual. So what you would need is, if you have 1099s from both Uber and Lyft, they'll ask for that. But you could also give them the little printout that Uber and Lyft gives you from your dashboard, and you can use that, showing everything that you've made for the year 2019. And they may even request some information from 2020. But if you submit that, applying for those loans, for the small business loan, for the Paycheck Protection Program, you can get approved. And I believe the way they calculate it is they take the amount you've made for, oh gosh, I forget the calculation. Is it half of what you made? You divide what you made by 2, something like that. Oh gosh, I'll put a link in here to show how they calculate it. But you can apply for that, and you would qualify as a rideshare driver, and they would definitely give you that loan. And they don't delay in giving you the funds. One good place to apply, I would say apply to some of the online banks rather than the big banks like Chase, Citibank, Bank of America. You could apply with those. It may be a little bit more time to get approved and funded. Whereas if you apply with some of the online places, the online banking institutions, then you'll have the funds rather quickly because they have a lot less applications than the bigger banks do. So keep that in mind, because we all need a little help right now during this time. I personally am trying to come up with something for people who are furloughed. I want to teach them how they could start their own business and how they can benefit themselves at tax time. And yeah, it can take a little bit of, effort. It's not as quick and easy as one might like it to be, but it's so worth the effort, you guys. So, and I want to help people out, because I know my family in particular, there's been a couple furloughed in my extended family. So, we have to do what we can because things are not really looking like they're going to go back to quote unquote normal. So let's be prepared. Let's just be prepared for just in case we're on our own. One situation you don't want to find yourselves in is you do not want to be left in a lurch once your unemployment assistance runs out. You have to have something ready and in place. So you want to figure that out. Start putting things down on paper, your ideas. More importantly, you want to put your budget down on paper. Put down all your expenses, your monthly expenses, the necessities. Put those down and then decide how much money you need to cover those, including food, not just your bills, but also your groceries, also gas money. Put all that down in your budget, and then you'll come up with a number that you know that you are going to need monthly in addition to the spending money you'll need just to have. Now, granted, now that we're not out shopping and going out on dates and hanging out with friends, we're spending a lot less money, which is nice because now we can do all these things on Zoom from the comfort of our homes. So when you figure all that out, then you'll know how much money you're going to need to cover yourself. And it's not just going to be for the month. You're going to want to double that number just to be safe. And that way you'll always have a backup. Otherwise, everybody is used to living check to check. That's no way to live. You want to make sure that you double that amount, whatever your monthly expenses are in your budget. Do that times 2 and have that ready for the month. If you can have that ready for the month and always have, an extra 2 months banked away, then you'll be safe. And now is the perfect time to do that in case you should get approved for one of these loans, or in case you should get approved for standard, regular unemployment or the pandemic unemployment assistance, the PUA. If you get approved for any of those, you can now start to double the amount of savings that you keep for your expenses. That's the wise thing to do because, otherwise you're going to find yourself trying to borrow money, or if anything unexpected comes up, perhaps you need a utility fixed in the home, just whatever. I mean, life happens, right? So, you'll always have a little kitty, a little stash. So these are the things that I try to help people to understand because, believe it or not, I've been helping people with more than just health. I also do taxes. I prepare taxes and I help them, financially, just with financial advice and ideas on budgeting and saving money and cutting back and things like that. So, you guys, I'm going to start doing a weekly Zoom on Sundays, and it's probably going to be 8:30 p.m. Eastern, meaning 7:30 p.m. Central. And that will be 5:30 Pacific. So if you're over in like California or Nevada or whatever, it'll be 5:30. But that's 8:30 Eastern on Sundays, starting this Sunday. And I will post information about the Zoom in case anybody wants to join. Of course, we will be answering questions on health and wellness. I've been able to really get a lot of people back on their feet with their health when it comes to high blood pressure, weight loss, chronic pain, various things. So I'd love to answer any questions and help you out because while we're going through this is another thing that could really just add to the pandemic blues or the depression that people get just from staying in the house. It's typically called cabin fever, but it's getting to be a little bit more than that as the time goes on because like I said, it doesn't look like anything is going to be changing. It looks like they are conditioning us to our new normal. So we're going to have to figure out ways how to deal with that, guys. You know, maybe we can discuss some of that too. But I'll have topics that I'm going to be discussing in the Zoom, and I would love to answer any questions. Otherwise, if you need me one-on-one, you can book a consultation on my website at JulyWellness.com. If you have any questions about any of this, you can also email me at info@JulyWellness.com, or you can comment below. I really, really, really hope that you all are having a wonderful week. Please hang in there. I know this is difficult. And here I am out running errands, and it's nice to be outside. Unfortunately, it's not a sunny day. It's a cloudy day, but it's still, nonetheless, it's a day where we are living and breathing. Some people are not that fortunate. So please, you guys, stay healthy, be wise, make wise choices, and I hope to see you guys soon. I love you guys. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and please don't forget to give me a thumbs up for this video. All right, so I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.